What's up, folks? It's your girl Lisa with the Z, and we are live here at Round 5 MMA here in Hialeah, Florida. I'm so grateful to be here, so welcome them to the show. They're going to introduce themselves and give you a little background on them, all right? So starting here to my left.
Hey, my name's Devon Lira, a.k.a. Soul Snatcher. I'm here around my boys, Round 5, gang. Right here. This is my coach right here.
Cesar Serje. I'm the coach here and the owner of Round 5 MMA.
I'm Raiyan Anwaar, owner of the Big Kia outside.
Yo.
I'm retired, but I might come back.
Yo.
Hey, we like to hear that.
Bringing back retired fighters.
I'm Armando Hernandez, the Tundra.
Right.
Here. Explain that.
Yeah, he's here. He's with us.
My name is Elvin Espinosa. I'm a pro fighter, 5-0. Hopefully,
Prodigy.
soon.
Hey, the prodigy. Yeah. So guys, I just witnessed one of your, team practices here, having a good one. I saw a lot of great energy, a lot of good striking. So tell us what it is about Round 5 that you guys just come in here day to day and put in the work.
All right. I'll answer that, right?
Coach C, right there.
I think it's just a group of guys that have a tight bond. Everybody's like really cool with each other, and they like to push each other hard. And I think what separates us is the way we put things together and how we go about the MMA game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Agreed.
you have a humble gym.
Yeah.
I see you guys really do work together so you all succeed in the end. Like if one guy goes into the ring, you guys know all of you put in that work to make sure that he was well prepared for that. And that's what I see. I love the fact that you can bring a community together just for one fighter to succeed. Each individual has their own talents, but all of you guys work together. It's just at the end of the day, you all grow together, and that's what I'd like to see. So Elvin, you are a professional fighter, and I have been watching your journey for a while. What's your next plan by the end of 2021?
Hopefully, signing a big promotion.
Okay.
Because something's in the works, so
$1 million.
hopefully that happens.
Okay.
But yeah, just gotta keep training until something comes up, and I'll take the opportunity.
Okay, well, you hear that, Fight Promotions. He's ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Sign the man. Let's go. We still have a couple months left here.
Yeah.
Armando, I'm ready to see you get back in the cage. I know your last fight was at PFL, right?
Yeah, PFL last year in November. I had a second round knockout, TKO. Trying to get back in there, I'm always training. I never stop. Just gotta get away from the injuries. Like right now, my finger basically dislocated my finger about like 4 weeks ago. Still recovering off that, but since that day, I've been training every day. Messed up my knee in January. Just getting injured, being hard-headed, trying to recover, not really recovering, training. Trying to be here with these guys and stuff like that. Guys are taking fights, and it's always good to I feel like the most important thing is when guys are taking fights that people build off that momentum, and everyone's in the gym constantly constantly just building each other up. It doesn't every day have to be like just beating the shit out of each other, but just sometimes you just need a training partner. Sometimes you guys need a flow, and you need those hard rounds, but you also just need people to be here first before anything.
Right.
Correct.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
need
Tundra is a big.
Sometimes you
That's what friends are for, guys.
Tundra's a big. He's a big push for me, man. I seen him be disciplined in his training, and when I wasn't, and then he was a guy that was like, "Yo, when you getting back in there?" So, right when that question was asked, that's when I clicked, and then I got back to training. So
That's what accountability is.
yeah, my team is here. My team is right here, yo. You guys push me.
Yeah, and speaking of you, you just had a fight literally this past weekend, and you're back in the
24 hours
gym.
Right.
And it was a crazy fight. I was there, folks. I saw the blood flying in the air.
I wasn't bleeding.
It's true. Tell me a little bit about that fight. What was going through your mind?
I just felt like I just felt like I'm not a very religious person, but I felt like God gave me that fight. He told me to take it, even though I was scared to do it, even though there's a lot of people, a lot of things telling me not to do it, even myself at one point. It was just something I felt like I needed to do to get back to where I want to be, which is fighting again and being active again and being a professional fighter. I always wanted to be on that stage. I always envisioned myself wanting to be a professional MMA fighter. Like, I saw, for me, the first guy was Frankie Edgar. Like, off rip, him being a little guy, and at the smallest time, the weight class is 155. And I'm like, damn, what if I never get 155?
Yeah.
You know, so I was worried I could never maybe be an MMA fighter.
Right.
You know, so there was a lot of time training, thinking I could never do it. But now I'm just telling myself, I'm already here. I'm here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm already on further than I thought I could be. So now it's just pushing forward.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you win some, sometimes
that was my
you lose
first.
some.
Yeah.
And like you learn lessons out of your losses.
Right.
You know, even for my own self, I've learned from my losses, and then
there's
you build off of that.
I feel like there's two types of losing. There's a losing, which is my first professional MMA fight, which I took 2 years off after losing, where I took it personal and I really felt defeated afterwards. And then my last loss, my professional boxing debut, I felt like I was a winner afterwards. Even though I lost, it was the weirdest feeling. Like, I felt like fuck. Like, I went out there, I did the best I could. Like, in my professional MMA fight, I didn't feel like I did everything that I could in that fight, within my training and within my performance. And the biggest fear that I have fighting is not getting fucked up or losing or any of that. The biggest fear is me going out there and not performing. Literally lived my nightmare from my first fight. I literally went out there and didn't perform, and that was like a nightmare for me. So 2 years later, I'm back to training. I'm ready to fucking go from nightmare to fucking dreams.
I think the good thing for Devon is, like, he breezed through the amateurs. You know, he like 7-0. He had a couple belts. You know, so you know, so I think it was a wake up call for him. You know, I think he.
Yeah, I needed that loss.
Yeah, he now knows how he has to train for a pro fight. You know,
right.
And I think that'll be his last loss. To tell you the truth, you know, if he keeps it up. You know, this fight, he took this boxing fight, he took it to this guy. You know, and he's a day's notice, you know, like,
which I think he was robbed, to be honest.
All right, so people. So what the boxing people are telling me, are telling me that if you knock someone down in the first round, then you automatically get a 10-8. So that's so according to the score, I should have won or should have at least been a draw. There's no way I could have lost unanimously. Yeah. So even if he wins the 3 rounds after, and I knocked him out in the first, I still win by the points, and I didn't get fucked up in any of those rounds. He was bleeding. Like, in my mind, I walked out like a winner. Like, I did the best I could. I fought. I had fun.
I went home with a pocket full of cash.
I came home with a pocket full of cash.
Can't beat that.
And
Win-win.
I stayed at the resort. Man, the resort was awesome.
Yeah, the Carib.
The Royal Carib. I was living like a king.
I was surprised they treated him really good up there.
Yeah.
You know what? Those promotions, Cabane and Undisputed Promotion, they know how to treat their fighters.
That's what I want.
By far, Common Nights has the best promotions.
They have a great production. They have a great team. They know how to run the show and keep it moving, and make you guys feel comfortable.
And they're straight up with you. Like, anytime I've ever dealt with Mitch, you don't feel like you're dealing with any funny shit.
Right.
You don't feel like you're getting set up.
He's a fighter. He knows. He understands.
Yeah, that's why I love him.
Some promoters are not fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
they're more business.
Yeah.
But if you have people that are like Mitch, who have literally lived the professional fighter life and know what it takes to go through a fight camp and know what it takes to go into the cage and give your all, and so he wants a production that also you guys can perform at and bring your skills in there. Yeah. And so I want to talk to you a little bit over here in the towel, ladies. I know it's a little hot right now. So what are your future plans? I know you say you want to possibly come out of retirement. Is that something that you really what promotion do you think you would head for to come back out on?
UFC.
Check. We like the UFC. He's ready. I mean, everybody kind of knows who you are here in Florida anyway. So like,
that's what I was wondering if I come back and like, oh, is this?
No, yeah, I think you have a great following. I think you are an amazing fighter as well. So why not?
Only like the old heads, you don't know me.
Well, then that's why you show the new kids like pictures.
I'm here to beat up young kids.
That's it. I like that motivation.
I think he's still young. He's 23.
Come on.
I want to fight the youngest fighter out there, and I want to dominate.
Okay.
Any 18-year-olds out there?
Step up, youngins.
No, I'm gonna fight for real.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing. I just gotta fix my body. It was all fucked up. I tore this.
Wow.
Yeah, toe infection.
Yeah, I tore my whole body. But now I did all my shots. Now I'm ready.
Yeah, he has I guess he's known as an overtrainer. You know, he trains too much.
I'll train 5 times a day.
Okay. And what do you think is it in you that makes you want to try to train them?
That's your spirit, bro.
It is.
I was trying to kill people.
Yeah.
That's your
In
fighting.
the sport, basically, we're all lethal weapons here.
That's your
basically.
That's your ancestral spirit, bro.
Correct. You were born to be a warrior.
You're a warrior. Yep.
That's what my mom tells me.
I was crazy.
She tells me that. Because, like, it is tough. I have 4 brothers, guys, and I'm the only fighter. The girl.
Real?
You know, they're soccer players, football guys, but I chose fighting. And,
That's your ancestral. Yeah.
you know, my mom, I had to let her know because she didn't understand why I wanted to be in mixed martial arts. Why do you want to get punched in the face? Why do you want to get kicked? Like, I don't know. I freaking like it, Mom. What do you want me to do? And then I like, she's very spiritual. She's very biblical. And one of my brothers is a pastor too. So, you know, I had to come to terms that I'm like, I have a warrior spirit. God had warriors too. So that's why I know if I was meant to be a fighter, it's still within me. Like, it's in me no matter what. Even if I change my profession tomorrow to whatever, I've always been a fighter. You know, back in the day, I used to be in the streets, but now I know technique. So, you know, I'm smarter now.
Certified.
I'm certified now. Yeah, I guess. No, I appreciate it. I love the discipline. I love that now I can be able to control myself in certain situations, and even in public, because people are stupid. You know, especially when they find out you have like these skills. Tell me something like crazy that has happened now, like for people who don't have the skill and they come up to you, like what kind of questions do they ask you, about fighting?
Mere mortals?
Yeah.
You mean those
the
guys?
mortals, the muggles.
Call them civilians.
Civilians.
Mere civilians.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you guys get some of the craziest questions.
Oh, the registering your hands.
Like the Golden Gloves or whatever.
If you're once you're like a pro fighter, you gotta register your hands at the police station or something, you know.
I've heard that myth all the time.
I always tell them, I had to register.
Being a civilian.
I didn't know that was a myth. I thought I was like on the run because I didn't have my hands registered.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, are people gonna come after me for not having that?
Yeah, I've had like my sisters before like hit me up and like want me to beat up somebody, and then they told me the reason. I'm like, I can't just go and start beating people up because you want me to beat people up. That's not how it works.
You know what happens whenever you go out, whoever you're with starts trying to start fights.
Oh, God. You have that hype man. My friend's a UFC fighter. He can whoop your ass. Yeah, I'm sure you guys get that all the time.
They feel confident, yeah.
Because like, I don't know this guy. You know,
I try to avoid that.
Yeah.
I used to street fight a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
This guy, bro. I didn't even know this guy. He's not street fighting.
Kilo's in the streets. Oh.
I used to have to wear, I couldn't wear jeans when I went out because I had to be fighting.
Fight ready. Shit.
He was fighting when he was like 15.
He went
There's
out.
like pictures and videos.
He went out in fight shorts.
Yeah, he'll go out and his spandex.
Oh, you know about that?
Spandex in the cut. Yeah.
I threw on fight shorts in a street fight before. I threw head kicks, all that.
Wow.
so
Well,
there's
yeah.
one
I mean,
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy
At
was
the time, the day I met Ryan, we fought like 7 heads. Threw hit people with bottles, all that.
I didn't even know
The
this guy.
street,
When I
the
first
street.
transferred to our school, him and his brother were getting these fights over there. What was the sport called?
Price.
Yeah, Price.
Yeah. I guess you could say I've been raised in part of the hood.
that's okay. I'm from the streets too. I mean,
Right.
shit.
I'm a street certified gangster.
Yeah.
Wrapped in a towel,
Yeah.
chilling. Oh my God,
Well,
yo.
it's been like
The
Moses.
slums of Pembroke Pines, Chapel Trail.
If you're not from Florida and you know where Pembroke Pines is, like that's like hood of the hood. Just kidding, guys.
There's no
Exactly. Like
Well,
you're west. You're west.
It's the
Hollywood,
only
bueno.
The only hood with gated communities.
Yeah.
Secured.
Caesar
Well-
out there. Caesar out there in Murdermore.
Well, guys, it has been a great time sitting down with you, having a chat. We're gonna come back. You're gonna see me come back. We're gonna put some shin guards on and some gloves.
Okay.
We're gonna work with the guys out
Nice.
here. Give them a little taste of that fighter spirit in me. Please check them out. All their information will be tagged in the description below. And I appreciate you. Any last words you guys want to say?
I want to shout out Elvin's business. He teaches breakdancing.
Okay.
So raise money for his fighting, and if you guys could please help him out. He want to teach.
Elvin Espinosa OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, okay, ladies.
Actual breakdancing lessons. He can teach you how to spin on your head.
Okay.
Shout out to Elvin Espinosa, the breakdancing king.
Prodigy.
Follow him at Prodigy.
The OnlyFans is just
thank you guys.
Elvin Espinosa.
Thanks for coming through.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
coming
Yeah.
through,
You guys are a vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anytime you want to come through, ask
I
some
can't
more
even like do this
questions.
right now. I'm like trying to do this with my hands.
You're like the Rumberg, like what do I do with my hands right now? Alright guys, so you guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Please with the Z podcast. Have a good one.
Later.